My parents are here, and that's awesome. I love they're so supportive, and I like that they're here because they're a good visual aid for who I am. People always are very confused when they hear me because I do not look like a Tyrone. Just get that right out there. But I'm biracial. My dad is black. My mom's white. I cannot pass for black. I cannot pass for white. And I cannot pass airport security. Get to know TSA really well, yeah. It's one of those things, like, I got approached recently by this guy. He came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, you got the hair and the beard, you look like someone from somewhere." Okay, thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. And when people talk to me like that, when they ask me where I'm from or they say weird things, I like to make them guess. Not because I think they're going to get it, but because I want to see how many Middle Eastern countries they can name without looking at Google. Like Iraq? No. Afghanistan? Mm-mm. Agrabah? That's Aladdin. And no, not from Agrabah. My parents, I lived in California until I was 13 when my parents moved our family over to Jacksonville, Florida. And I remember my first day of a new school. I got on the school bus and I sat by myself, and almost immediately I felt a tugging on the back of my head. And I turned around, and there's this little girl looking at me, and she goes, "What you is?" And I was new to the area, so I didn't speak the language yet. Luckily for me, she was bilingual. What are you? Which is a question you can really only ask somebody on Halloween. And that's what my life is like. It's like walking around in a bad homemade costume on Halloween night. People walking up like, "What are you supposed to be?" Well, I'm supposed to be black, but the skin's all wrong. The hair's all wrong. The penis is too small. My mom. Sometimes I just wish that my dad tried harder on the night that I was conceived. And maybe I would have come out a little blacker. Yeah. And then maybe I would know if I could say the N-word. Yeah, it gets a little bit tight. Yeah. But no, as a black guy, I just want to be able to say it, But as a white guy, I really, really want to be able to say it. And that's the problem. I got called the N-word once. Yeah. I'm so glad that you guys feel the pain that I feel. I was driving to the store. It was a beautiful Florida sunny afternoon. I had the windows down, the music up. I pull into the parking lot, and as I'm getting out of my car, this gentleman walks by me, he looks me right in the face, and he just said it right in my face. And I was shocked. I was like, "You noticed? Thank you!" It's a big moment for me. I think a lot of it, I'm proud of, I'm actually really proud of both sides of my heritage. Very proud of being black, and I'm not as publicly proud of being white. But it's still good. We're cool. We get all like the undercover benefits. But no, I grew up, and like some of my pride comes from I used to watch a lot of black comedians as I was growing up, and I used to want to be like guys like Steve Harvey or Bernie Mac, or if I'm being more realistic, Sinbad probably. But like one of the things is they would always have these great shows where they would just kill theaters of just thousands of people with these stories of them getting these whoopings in public, right? Their parents would get them and just beat them in public. And I'm realizing like, oh, that's missing from my life. Then I realized, the reason that's missing is because my dad can't just grab me and start swinging in public. People would be like, "That large black man is attacking that Italian child." Need to help that boy out. I was protected by that fact. But my dad, he had this really interesting way of getting around that. He had a loophole. He would abuse us mentally. I remember we were going to dinner as a family, and my brother and I were acting crazy in the back of the car. And we got to the restaurant, and as we left the car, my dad said to my mom, he said, "Go ahead, I gotta talk to the boys." And we were like, whoops. So what he would do is he would bring us real close and he would kneel down. He would say, you stand here. You stand here. No, don't look at me, look out there and smile. He would say, if you act like morons in this goddamn Chili's restaurant, I will rip your faces off. And I will put your face on his face. And I'll put your face on his face. And I'll make you punch each other. So you can watch yourself punch yourself in the face. Now, not if you understand me. We did not understand. But we nodded. You better believe it. We'd be so behaved in that restaurant. The waiter would come up like, look at these little gentlemen, so well behaved. Meanwhile, we're circling, help me on our cross.